Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 9th episode of Oraga Sukino wa Imouto Dakedo Imouto Janai. And last episode, Sakura ran from home, came over to Ryu's place, and decided, becoming his new little sister, pretty much. The current little sister, not a big fan of any of that. Was kept a secret from her until she saw Sakura show up in a naked apron and just started asking questions. They started to bond a little bit in a sort of an odd way. But in the end, yeah, we basically have a matter of having to pretty much you need to awaken to his true sisconness, basically. He met a true sister enthusiast, little sister enthusiast, and he needs to get up to his level, or at least at a level that that guy will respect, pretty much. And Sakura and Suzuka will do their best to get him up to that level. We'll see how that goes. 3, 2, 1, play. What's cooking? Good looking. That sounds amazing. I'm ready. Hopefully he has the stamina for that. Yes, you just need the right studying. I mean, I have some anime recommendations for you if you want some help with that. I pretty much watch any anime with Imouto in the title. And this one had it twice, so... Good morning, Sakura. Why not? It's educational, you know? Yes, it sounds amazing. You know? To plug our light novel. Dude. It's really that hard to understand, Little Sister Moe. I mean, I got it pretty much immediately when I first discovered the concept. But that was several years ago. I think the little sister that first got me into the idea was probably the little sister from Claud. I think that was the first time that I really got into it. Like, I was discovered that concept. I love you, Choo Choo. Our special training at the theme park. And we're already here. Okay, the radio show. This'll... I wonder how well this will go. Live? There we go. I'm glad to be here. Very popular. I will eventually remember that title, but not today. Well, maybe that will help, Possible. Yes. That should be good. That got her on board. I think you already have her sold. In front of everyone. And now we're here. Oh yes, the little sister, Suzuka. Wow. That enthusiasm. I'd watch a radio show with Sakura on it. Well, the love from a little sister here, of course. Wow, that's almost what I said, that first line. just say what I tell you to say, it'll go fine. Yeah, you gotta talk. Makes sense. Not true, but makes sense. Yes. You know, for emphasis. I flirt with my little sister, of course. I feel like I could have written a script for him here. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it really wasn't. Okay. My little sister, of course. I knew he would say that. That's a very big difference. It's a good name for Suzuka. Because he's trying to get a point across. Okay, it's a little bit too on the nose, honestly. To prove a point. Okay, just stop. It's getting to be too much. Somebody should really have a little sister drinking game here. Because it's all going according to plan. Well, yeah, you should do that. Not that the audience at home could see any of that, but that sounds amazing. Yes, of course. Why do you ask? Okay, we're kind of crossing the line here. I mean, you guys are not at home, so just should hold back a little bit. Yeah, it's completely normal. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, we're still on the air. uh, yes, they have. It was something, all right. It's because you overdid it by quite a lot. I mean, the word little sister's starting to lose all meaning to me. Ah, our comrade. Nice to see you. I listened to the broadcast, so... I mean, Sakura did a pretty good job with how, you know, how weird that got. There's some self-awareness there. We went on a radio show together, and we kind of live together now. No hesitation. Yeah, I knew they wouldn't like that. I don't know, she seems nice, why not? That'll be interesting. That's the gist of it, yes. Well, then you guys should run away next. Well, it's not too late. That was great. As usual, the girls have no shame. Well, we could help you too. Yeah, we still have a lot of work to do on that. Well, Sakura showed up first. I mean... You're all welcome to help if you want to. Okay. It's officially an Imouto harem. It actually was an anime that was kind of like that before. You do that, Mai. Suzuka. What do you mean? You were here the whole time. You heard the entire conversation. And here the theme park aspect finally comes into play. Wow, we've invited the Kanzaka twins. Akino was technically part of the harem, so she had to come. I like everyone just kind of are self-proclaimed, you know, something of his, whether it be his biggest fan or whatever, or his little sister. Of course, I'm not gonna join the harem or anything, don't be silly. I mean, physically or metaphorically, though. Well, you were clearly wrong, so there, it's okay. Well, you clearly went here with your little sister. I mean, there's not a lot of different ways to interpret that flashback. That's some training worth getting. Sounds like a plan. Use scissors. Apparently, scissors were not the right answer. It's haunted house time. Because I'm the real little sister. I'm not exactly great with them either. I mean, haunted houses aren't too bad if you close your eyes and cling to somebody. You're not a very convincing kudera Imouto, you know. Exactly. She's really not. I don't think that was the best role for you. I really don't. I know, right? I also want a Haigawa double piece to sit on me. Oh. Do you really have to ask? That's her character. Seriously. Why did she choose Lolly Imouto? That's the farthest thing from her. That's more of a stretch than mine being a kudera Imouto. I guess it was random. Oh well. Is Nyandere a real thing? It's like a cat girl? What'd you just do? Yeah, she did bite him. I would accept that. I'd be okay with that. I mean, now that I think about it, yeah, Imouto Paradise was technically also an Little Sister harem. It just wasn't an anime, it was a visual novel. And I only played one round of it. Definitely a very eventful day. I'm sure you're very warm as well, Suzuka. Oh, the best one. Nice. You chose pretty well. That would be a Dera Dera Imouto, yeah. It's just all affection from that. Yeah. It's a nice change, though. That's not very Dera Dera. Well, then stop pinching me, because that breaks character. You don't seem to be enjoying this very much. Why? uh, she keeps saying that. That's the reason why, yes. Much Doki Doki is going on right now. What? Well, that wouldn't be too hard. I was expecting something more difficult. uh... she is cute, though. I mean... She's a little bit too smothery, but... because it's not really much of an act. Do it, dude. It's all part of the training, you gotta do it. Quick, change the subject. How long do you think a hug takes? Like, they can be pretty quick. You always try a Christian side hug if you're that embarrassed. By yourself? Will you be okay? Guess you just have to hope. Is he gonna get any more flashbacks? Is he gonna lose her? There's a flashback. So is she going to lose her again like he did back then? 4:35. Yes, I converted that to American in my head. Yes. Go away, please. You just heard her. I'm her Oni-chan. Now back off, buddy. Yes, also known as MyAnimeLIst. So we are going to continue with the whole play and that face. Wow, that face. Yeah, it's almost like they're different people in the world. Different types of people, rather. Because I did not write it. That wasn't really an answer. To go to a new level, you know? Yeah. No lying to your Imouto. Yeah, she wants to help you release it. Yes, he did. And those are fighting words. It sounds kind of silly when you put it all like that. Yeah, I think he understands it deep down. Oh? But sure. Now, are you gonna get lost? Deluge of feelings. You've certainly come a long way. Well, you definitely did seem a little bit bothered by him. With a straight face, I'm sure. Oh, wow. It's really hard for me to imagine, for several reasons. I mean, I'm sure there are worse relationships to have with an older brother. And how did that end? Oh, damn. Oh, Niton. Oh, damn. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about that. Yeah, we haven't got to that yet. Wow, dude, almost slipping up. Okay, we're gonna have a problem if you don't drop that. But luckily, you know, it seems like she did. That's the power of, yeah, light novels and Little Sister Moe. Yes, you just don't realize it. Clearly. Yes, you're just in denial. There we go. The realization has finally sunk in. It was obvious for a while, but I was just gonna go for a kiss there. Confession. Now for Suzuka to arrive. And right on cue. Who could have seen that coming? And yeah. So this is where the getting lost part comes in. Yes, this is important. I want a yes or no, please. Not the answer I wanted. I'm saying that, you know, from her perspective. A little sister duel. Wow, we are trying to play it off like that. It was pretty obvious that it was legit. Yeah, just go up to your little sister, you know, tell her you love her and all that. Maybe give her a hug or two. Yeah. At the end of the day, a real little sister can beat any fake. This is not unlimited Imouto works. I mean, I guess that could have been a kiss on the cheek, it's just a very awkward angle. Nice. No, it's my Chan. I can find my little sister Moe, a very promising title. No, they did not. Well, that was the 9th episode of Ora ga Sukina no wa Imouto Dakedo Imouto Janai. And wow, that was an episode. I didn't think I could overdose on Little Sister Moe, but just, man, it was such a big theme of the episode. It was just ridiculous. We just had so much of it. Well, I mean, the big thing here was that Mai and Ahegao Double Peace, they discovered what was going on with Sakura. They found out found out that she was living with him, and that was a funny scene. It just all the I didn't know that all I had to do was run away from home and I could come live with you. Okay, well I run away from home now, so where's my room? You know, that was a really funny scene. My performance on that was great. I got a good kick out of that, especially because it was I kind of made a suggestion like that, and she took it very quickly, which is great. I just love how just shameless these girls are. That's just a big part of what makes the show so enjoyable. But eventually we decided that we were all going to help, we were all going to be the little sisters, and we were all going to go on a group little sister date. We would all like draw lots and each have a different little sister archetype. We had a tsundere, a lolly. I still can't believe Ahegao has got that one. I know it was by chance, but still, that was not a good role for her. Not in the slightest. But, I mean, she's really not a very good little sister in general. She would be more of an older sister, but that wasn't an option, of course. We're not looking for the older sister Moe, we're going for little sister Moe. And there's also the Kudere, which Mai got, which is probably one of the better fitting ones, really. And you had Suzuka, which got Dere. I think that was all of them. No, there was Yandere, which sounds very similar to the word Yandere, but very different things. Good thing we didn't get a Yandere Imouto. That could have ended poorly. That could have definitely ended poorly. But, yeah, I can live with it. Why are people being so freaking loud? Good God. Anyway, yeah, just great stuff there. Just everyone having a little bit of time with him. We had a haunted house, we had sitting on a bench, and we had a Ferris wheel ride. Which, yeah, the Ferris wheel ride is where we got the full-on Dere Suzuka. And that's when the little sister Moa started to overdose on it a bit. She was just really going for it. Just so much snuggling, so much smiling, so much just the word Imouto was said so many times in the episode. It was insane. Like I almost wish I did a counter for that because it's probably above 20 with the amount of times they said Imouto in the episode. Just good God. But yeah, man, it was a lot. And also, I kind of skipped over that for some reason, but yeah, the scene before at the radio show, that was also really, really starting to overdose a bit. Just, he was so over the top with it. Like, just subtlety, man. Get a little bit of subtlety. I know you were trying to get a point across, I get that, but just, you were just going too far with it, man. And I usually don't say things like that, but you really just needed to take a step back or two there. Like, just, you don't sniff your little sister's hair in public. You just don't do that. That's the kind of thing you do behind closed doors. Just, he was really just going for it. And the people listening obviously couldn't even see some of that stuff, so it made it kind of pointless anyway, which kind of added a little bit to the cringe of it. But just, yeah, I got the point. You were just, he could have done that better. He could have just said some more specifics about what he liked about Suzuka specifically, you know, what was so great about her that made him realize, you know, his love of little sister Moe and all that. He could have done that better, really. He was just kind of mindlessly following her script and just, yeah, repeating himself a lot. It was all pretty awkward. But Sakura did a pretty good job of trying to keep that, you know, grounded. But it was pretty crazy, honestly. But yeah, I was not expecting the hair sniffing, I'll be honest. That went a step further than I expected. But yeah, we got into some serious stuff when Sakura started to talk about her older brother. Now, we already knew she had an issue with her older brother, but we didn't know the specifics, and we could imagine he was a ciscon, but, you know, we didn't really get much detail on it. But this is where we did. He apparently was a ciscon, you know, saying a lot of the typical stuff, you know. Of course, you can't get too mad at him at being a ciscon when quite clearly our main protagonist is as well. But, you know, he's not the main protagonist, so he gets less of a pass, I guess. It's kind of the gist of it. But yeah, basically it was just getting on Sakura's nerves after a while. And wanted to confront him, went into his room, and she saw Sakura pictures everywhere and voice recordings and stuff. It was quite a thing to walk in on, you know. Definitely not the kind of thing you want to walk in on if you're the person that's on the walls. I can only imagine how disturbing that might be. But, you know, overall, I'd say that was a pretty nice room, you know. If you're not Sakura, of course. But, you know, he does have a little sister that's like a famous voice actress, so you can't blame him too much for getting, you know, a little bit overly attached to her, you know. But, you know, the point was that Sakura didn't appreciate any of it. But luckily, a different ciscon was able to show her the light by his/her amazing light novel. It's all a little bit weird, honestly, the way it all comes together. But the point is, she loves him, she confessed to him, he rejected her, she tried to play it off as just part of the role-playing, which he believed, because of course he did. And he runs off to Suzuka, who saw the whole thing and is now very much jealous. But yeah, at first it did not look like a kiss on the cheek to me, but I guess it's just because of the animation, but I guess it was intended to be. But it just didn't really look like it to me at first, but I saw it a second time. It's like, well, maybe that's what it was. But it's hard to tell. I wish it got a better angle on that so I could be sure. But, yeah, that was the episode. It was honestly probably the most passion. I don't know what's a good word for it. The most little sister soaked episode. That's probably not a good way to phrase it, honestly. I could probably find a better way to phrase it, but you know what I mean. It was really thick with little sister. I don't think that's much better, but yeah, it was definitely an episode. I'll say that. It was a good episode for Suzuka until the end there when she got a little bit upset. But you know, he'll find her, he'll resolve things. And you know, way back when we got to hear a lot about how you know, how you thought Suzuka hated him. That was like a big thing way early on. But we didn't really get much detail on that, but I guess that's supposed to be related to this whole theme park, you know, getting lost thing. And we're kind of getting a little bit of bits and pieces of that through flashbacks, but you know, he'll find Suzuka, he'll talk to her, he'll work things out, you know. It'll all be fine, I'm sure. This is episode 9, so I think it's like 1 episode left. Yeah, only 10 episodes with the show, because it's just such a, you know, low budget, unpopular, you know, show. So, you know, it's about all you get, really. But yeah, I enjoyed the episode, even if it kind of became a bit much at times. It was still an enjoyable episode. And, yeah. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.